Good morning. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing the second half of my what solds, which would be for January 21st through the 23rd. I've mentioned this a couple of times. It has started to slow down here. It's the ebbs and flows of reselling online. You just, you go with it. Right now I've been doing inventory to kind of make up for some of the less time that I have to spend as far as shipping and everything. But I mean, sales are still doing well. I just checked a little while ago, and for January of this year, my sales were 15% above October. November, it's about even. So January and November are about the same. And then December was, again, probably about 17% less. But again, I did shut my store down for like 9 or 10 days while we traveled and visited family and did some sourcing. So I'm okay with that. But historically, February is slow. So it's a good time for inventory. All right. I wanted to start with this first screen about the eBay star rating chart because I'm 50 stars, which hopefully will come this week, away from the turquoise shooting star of 25,000 feedback. I've watched it probably over the last year, just kind of get closer and closer and closer, and finally I'm there. Which, again, it'll be forever before I get to the next level of 50,000. But, I'll try to catch it when it happens and, make an Instagram post or whatever. But to me, that's thrilling that I'm this close to the next star level. All right. So, first thing is this Easter Pets vintage rabbit. It sold for $17.95. Again, it's probably something I either picked up at the bins or yard sales for $1 or so. If you're new to my channel also, I do not do free shipping. So when I say something sold for $17.95, the buyer also paid shipping. Next item is this Nat and Jules mini plush bear. I picked this up at the 100 Mile Yard Sale with my sisters. I think I paid $3. And there were like 6 of them in a bag. They still had their tags and everything. And this one sold for $15.25. This, just an example. Not everything is a grand slam. We picked up a whole pile. I want to say there were about 10 bowls. Some were the cereal bowls, some were a little bit bigger, or they were like plates. I can't remember. But they were the Sango Nova. I think we paid $5 for all of it. And slowly but surely, I've been selling each piece for about $5. It's, Robert does the packing for me. Will it be something that I would buy again? I try to buy stuff I don't have to settle for $5. But it's okay because I'll probably make, $50 on that $5 purchase. FisherPrice Loving Family Dollhouse. Bought 3 large lots this past year. I tend to buy them usually at the consignment sales, but I did find one at a yard sale. Pay, $25 usually, but I did pay, I think, $60 for one of the larger ones, but it had tons of furniture and people with it. And then I break it up into small lots. I sold this small lot, which is kind of like bathroom stuff and baby stuff. And it sold for $10.25. This is a strawberry shortcake cloth doll from 2003. It sold for $9.86. This was one of those things. I've had this for a while. It was Disney Magic Kingdom, the Cinderella Ride. It is not Polly Pocket, but it's small like Polly Pocket. I did end up selling it for the $13.45, but I'm telling you, this one took a while. This is Ty Teddy Bear Plush from 2004. It sold for $8.05. I pick up Ty. Yes, normally they're low dollar-ish stuff, but I love selling stuff in the $8 price range. It all adds up. I have a video on that. Go back and check. I think it's something about why I sell items for $8 or less. This was from the last sourcing trip to the St. Louis and Nashville bins. This was in Rose O'Neil Cupidol. Usually all sizes. The Cupidols do quite well. This one had a few marks on it. Again, I just leave that type of stuff for the buyer to deal with. And I sold it for $12.25. I bought a tote full of birthday stuff. Actually, it was 2 small totes stuffed, $10. And I've been selling, a lot of it was Star Wars, like goodie bags and stuff like that. But these were also, I believe, in there. This is Paper Fantasies. It's one of those honeycomb tissue, like party decorations. I sold this for best offer of, oops, lost it, $8. I have a cheat sheet right here because what you see here isn't what sometimes it sells for. This is from Wish Pets. It's a brand I like to pick up. It's kind of my $8 to $12 range. This was Dixon Jr. and he sold for $9.86. I don't have as many things to share this time with you because sales have slowed down, which is okay. This is Stuffys. This was a large 16-inch plush. They have the zippers and pockets and hidden secret places that you can put stuff in. This was a bumblebee and it sold for $10. I picked them up. Again, they're in my $8 to $12 range. These were from the online estate sale that I won through HiBid. These were called Little Brownies Aloha Chip Tagalong plush. Advertising plush for, I guess, some kind of cookie. And I had 2 sets of these, and this one sold for $11.66. Wonder Pets. Definitely always check the comps for these small character toys and the play sets they come with. There was like a school and there's boats and stuff like that. Wonder Pets do really well. And I took a best offer of just these 2 for $12. I had Ming Bing. I actually had 2 of them listed previously. And then I got Tuck, who's the turtle, in the lot of the stuff that we just brought back. So I went and pulled one of them and made this lot and sold it probably the same day. This is Littlest Pet Shop. It too was from our sourcing trip to the St. Louis bins. Robert brought a bunch of them to me to check through, and it was with some food and everything. But I sold just this little dachshund for $10.50. Definitely. These are so easy to identify. Just use Google Lens, get a close-up picture of it, and it will always tell you what the number is, and then you can just go do the comps on eBay. They're very easy, but the dogs and the cats are the ones to watch for. These aliens, this was just one of the little small 9-inch. I'm wondering if they came out of like claw machines. This one even, it was supposed to have a silver lining around the edge here, but it all came off when I washed it. Still listed it and sold it for $8.96. This was from my online estate sale also. It was damaged. Somebody had, it's supposed to be one of those suction cup plush for your car window, and one of them was torn off. Still listed it very cheap, nevertheless, but sold it for best offer of $5. Somebody will be able to fix it, and then just, you know, they'll be good. These, I want to say I found these at one of our previous sourcing trips. These were Tomy dollhouse items. I want to say they're back in the 70s or 80s. Very cute, incomplete. Some of the drawers were missing. I just decided to go ahead and make a lot of everything that I had, and I sold them for best offer of $25.95. I think Robert picked these up at our local Habitat for Humanity restore. Probably paid $1 each. It came in a box of 6. So these would have been, somebody bought 4 of them, $4, and he paid $24, so $6 each in his offer. This is from the KitchenAid food processor. My last haul, I talked about selling the 2. I sold the bowl canister and then the top to it with the plunger. I think it was like 26 and 35. So I sold those 2, and then I sold just the stem that goes down in the machine for $20.66. So we've made like 80 some dollars just on the 3 parts from it. Now the base did not work. I think the base would have only sold for about $10. This is a dandy sock monkey plush. Again, it just seems, they're in my bread and butter range, but the ones with the ears, any plush with the ears just seems to sell. It's Easter time, so it did sell for $7.95. And then these last 2 were my big sales for the weekend. These we picked up at our sourcing trip to St. Louis. They were from Target. They were like these little foam figures. They were from the Hide and Eek series for Halloween. Each one of them had a little gold tag on them. They were Speckles, Dapper, and Brisby. They had some condition issues. Lots of lint that I was afraid if I used a lint brush on was going to pull the flocking off of them. So I just left everything to the buyer. I wrote on there, clean the best I could, but leaving it to the buyer. I ended up taking a best offer on them of $50. So they were light. I mean, literally styrofoam. So probably paid $1.50 for all 3 of them. And then this was my best plush. This too came from our online estate sale. From our sourcing trip to St. Louis. It was a Dakin dog plush, and then Robert told me that it was a husky because I always thought huskies were like gray and stuff, but this black and white, so I made sure to put that word in there. It was from 1992, and I took a best offer of $34 for it, and it sold the same day I listed. I do have 3 sales from other platforms. One was Facebook, Bonanza, and Mercari. My sales have been picking up on those platforms. I've been doing a whole lot of cross-listing on the weekends. It's just my new schedule. I list and processed all week, try to get my 40 a day, and then on the weekends I'm cleaning up stuff, processing stuff for the next week as far as cleaning them up and getting them washed and everything, and then doing some cross-listing when I normally would be sitting listing. This was from Facebook. It was the Little People motorcycle and one of the vintage figures. Did have some condition issues. It did sell for $13 on Facebook. This was Hallmark Snoopy, a little pink plush. There's pink ones and there's blue ones. They tend to do a little bit better as far as selling quickly for me. I have 1 basket for Snoopy because I never keep them very long. And this one sold for $9.95. And then on Mercari, I sold this Spark Create Imagine plush, which is a Walmart brand unicorn, and it sold for $11. So I'm going to try to get 2 videos made today of more stuff to get processed so I can get some laundry going, get that stuff having their spa day, and have it ready to go probably Tuesday, and then just kind of get some stuff moving around here. Been spending some time decluttering my house. Anybody who sells a lot of stuff like I do, it just kind of creeps up. I've got stuff on my stairs that need to go upstairs to be cleaned. The one little pile turned into a larger pile of stuff that needed washed. So I've spent this weekend also doing some decluttering and cleaning and sorting and just getting ready for the next week. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.